Datblygwyd fframwaith a chynllun gwobrwyo Gofal Sylfaenol Gwyrddach Cymru gan Iechyd Gyhoeddus Cymru yn 2022 i gefnogi practisau gofal sylfaenol i fod yn fwy eco-gyfeillgar. Ers ei lansio, rydym wedi gweld dros 100 o Dyma i ledled Cymru yn cymryd rhan. Mae'r ein yn cynnwys practisau cyffredinol, practisau optometreg, fferyllfeydd cymunedol a phractisau deintyddol. Ryngddynt, maent wedi cwblhau dros 4,000 o gamau gweithredu sy'n gyfeillgar i'r hinsawdd, yn amrywio o fonitro a lleihau'r defnydd o ynni, cynyddu bioamrywiaeth eu hardaloedd awyr agored, a newid i adnoddau di-bapur a di-blastig. Rhwng 2023 a 2024, roddodd Llywodraeth Cymru gyllid i Iechyd Gyhoeddus Cymru i alluogi cynllun peilot o hyrwyddwyr gwyrdd gofal sylfaenol. Recriwtiwyd 7 hyrwyddwyr, un ym mob bwrdd iechyd, a'i rôl oedd i ymweld â phractisau, codi ymwybyddiaeth o'r cynllun ac annog timau i gofrestru a gweithredu.
Thousands of people across Wales walk into their primary care services every day. And they do that because they want to be more healthy. But I think, like a lot of people, I'm beginning to realise that human health goes hand in hand with planetary health, and the way we're organising our society is hurting our planet. So I'm imagining a world where the water is clean and safe, the air we breathe is clean, children aren't having wheeziness and asthma and having to have inhalers at a young age. People are living in warm homes. The energy bills are lower. All these things are possible if we organise ourselves and our services better in a way that addresses climate change.
Climate change is really important to everything we do in primary care and our communities. Whether that's the impact it has on people that live in those communities, such as extreme temperatures, or also the locations of primary care practices, which sometimes are near the sea, near rivers, or also on floodplains. What's really important is that we do our bit in actually making sure that the NHS in Wales is decarbonised and that communities are sustainable for the future.
I think the greener primary care framework has given me a feeling of not being alone, because if you look at the results it's achieved, over 2,000 climate actions in the first 2 years taken in primary care practices across Wales, and some of those are ones I've done and some of those are other people's, but we're doing it together.
The greener primary care framework has been extremely helpful to my work as a primary care champion. I've worked with not just GPs, I've worked with dentists, optoms, and also pharmacies. And it's been a really great experience in being able to give them practical resources and practical advice on how they can do more in a better and more efficient way. What's been really interesting about the scheme is actually it doesn't need to be overcomplicated, and actually people are not aware of the simple tasks that they can be doing.
One practice I visited had an idea which just blew me away. It was so creative. A rural practice, and they'd taken advantage of the fact that they had a bus stop right outside the practice front door. So they organised their long-term condition clinics, so the sort of routine clinics where people come to have their diabetes checked or their weight monitored. And they'd organised those clinics to fit in with the bus timetable so that people could get the bus, have their appointment and get the bus home again. And I just think that's just a wonderful way of being creative, such a win-win situation.
The lessons that I've learned as being a primary care champion is actually how these things take time and actually how important it is to have someone to provide that practical advice. Time and time again, I heard from practices that they didn't have the headspace or capacity to think about these things, and actually having someone like me in an employed post to actually support them really helped them to develop and really helped them to actually understand more about the scheme and what they can do. If they were struggling, they had a point of contact and they knew that they could actually rely on someone to maybe take up some of that headspace and bandwidth that they didn't have themselves.
Top tip: get greener primary care onto your team meeting agenda, those meetings you have regularly. Talk about it, come up with ideas, take action. There are lots of ideas in Greener Primary Care Framework that you can follow. And just remember, we don't need a few people doing this perfectly. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly, because together we can make a difference.
The top tips that I would offer is I think it's really important to engage with people, and I think that's a really low cost, easy thing for practices to do no matter who they are, around what their patients see as benefits. There are some really good practical things out there. One of the things I remember is the green inhaler project, just reducing the amount of green inhalers prescribed. And actually, some asthmatic patients actually preferred alternative medications or wanted to try something else, A, to see whether that would improve their health, but B, actually to be more sustainable and to protect the environment. And the second thing that I would probably suggest would actually be just replacing all of the light bulbs. Even in 2024, I was surprised at how many practices did not have LEDs and actually rely on old light bulbs, which cost so much more energy and was so much worse for the environment. These are simple things that we can do, and I think they can make a huge difference collectively if we work together within the whole of the NHS.
I gael gwybod mwy am gynllun Gofal Sylfaenol Gwyrddach Cymru, ewch i dudalennau gwe Gofal Sylfaenol 1, lle byddwch yn dod o hyd I lio adnoddau a gwybodaeth ddefnyddiol. Ymhlith yr adnoddau hyn fe welwch blwydd lyfr 2022 sy'n cynnwys 12 astudiaeth achos bywyd go iawn o bractisau ledled Cymru, yn ogystal â 4 astudiaeth achos fideo sy'n cwmpasu pob proffesiwn contractor. Gallwch hefyd cysylltu â'r tîm drwy anfon e-bost at gofalsylfaenolgwyrdach@wales.nhs.uk.